Good morning, everybody. You're with Alex, Senior Account Executive at GDMFX. This is today's European Session Outlook. We will start with the North American markets. The private sector employment picked up in May as businesses added 201,000 jobs, the most in 4 months. U.S. stocks ended Wednesday with modest gains as the main indexes remain stuck in tight trading ranges ahead of the jobs report due on Friday. The S&P 500 index had a range of 13 points, now at 2110. The Nasdaq moved up with 20 points. We had the Fed's beige book come out. It basically stated that wages are rising, albeit slightly, in most of the country. The last thing we had was the Fed's Evans speech. He stated that even early 2016 may be too soon for the U.S. Central Bank to raise interest rates. Today, we'll be expecting the initial and continuing jobless claims to give us further clues about the NFP tomorrow. On to the EU markets. The interest rate remains the same at 0.05%. The euro gained against the dollar on Wednesday, erasing earlier decline after European Central Bank President Mario Draghi confirmed that the Eurozone's recovery is on track and said the central bank is ready to do more to lift the European economy if necessary. Draghi also said there is no need to expand the bank's easing program. Overall, the speech was with an upbeat tone on the Eurozone's economic recovery and emphasized that the central bank wasn't contemplating any early end to its quantitative easing program. The DAX went 50 points up, the CAC 40 went 10 points up. We have no Tier 1 news for today. However, we will be expecting the gross domestic product from the Eurozone tomorrow. Alright, now it's the UK markets. The pound lost 0.4% yesterday against the dollar and had its 6th day of decline against the euro, which was the longest running run against the common currency in a year. Services data showed a contraction in the month of May and the slow-paced growth overall, which prompts concerns whether the UK recovery can rebound from the weak start of the year. The market services PMI came out 56.6, which is 2.7 points negative. The FTSE 100 gained 18 points yesterday and closed at 69.27. The 10-year gilt yields were at 1.95% yesterday. Today we expect the Bank of England interest rate decision and asset purchase facility. Onto the Asian markets, the Japanese foreign bond investments came out at 1.3 trillion yen less than previous, indicating capital outflow. The Bank of Japan Governor Kuroda also held a speech. He called for optimism more than 2 years after he initiated aggressive easing in an attempt to fix Japan's deflation and bring about 2% price growth. Japan's inflation rate has been staying around zero and skepticism over his monetary policy abounds. He stated there are 3 main issues. The first issue concerns the effects of unconventional monetary policy and its transmission channels. The second issue pertains to inflation expectations and the decline in crude oil prices. And the third issue is how to deal with the international spillovers induced by the diverging directions of monetary policy among advanced economies. Alright, the last sector for today is commodities. The US natural gas prices dropped on Wednesday as market participants looked ahead to fresh weekly information on US gas inventories to gauge the strength of the demand for the fuel. Today's report is expected to show a build of approximately 110 billion cubic feet for the week ending May 29th. Oil prices fell throughout the European session as the dollar strengthened and as oversupply weighed on markets ahead of a key meeting of OPEC oil producers. Gold had a range of $16, trading at 1,184.83 now, ended on a negative trend. Silver had a range of 40 cents at 16.50 now. Crude oil had $2 range at 59.55 now, and natural gas is trading at 2.61 at the moment, had a range of 10 cents yesterday. Thank you everybody for the attention. This was today's European Session Outlook. Bye bye.